How was she to bear the chance? It was true that her friend was going only half a mile from them, but Emma was aware that great must be the difference between a Mrs. Weston only half a mile from them and a Miss Taylor in the house, and with all her advantages, natural and domestic. She was now in great danger of suffering from in- intellectual solitude. She dearly loved her father, but he was no companion for her. He could not meet her in conversation, rational of playful. The evil of the actual disparity in their age, and Mr. Woodhouse had not married early, was much increased by his constitution and habits. For having been a valetudinarian all his life, without activity of mind or body, he was a much older man in words than in years, and through everywhere beloved for the friendliness of his heart and his amiable temper. His talents could not have recommended him at any time. Her sister, though comparatively but little removed by matrimony, being settled in London only 16 miles off, was much beyond her daily reach, and many a long October and November evening must be struggled through at Hartfield before Christmas brought the next visit from Isabella and her husband and their little children to fill the house and give her pleasant society again. Highbury, the large and populous village almost amounting to a town to which Hartfield, in spite of its separate lawn and showbiz and name, did really beans afforded are no equals. The Woodhouse were fast in consequence there. All looked up to them. She had many acquaintances in the place, for her father was universally civil, but not one amongst them who could be accepted in lie of Miss Taylor for even half a day. It was a melancholy chance, and Emma could not but sign over it and wish for impossible things till her father awoke and made it necessary to be cheerful. His spirits required support. He was a nervous man, easily depressed, fond of everybody that he was used to, and hating to part with them, hating chance of every kind. Matrimony as the origin of chance was always disagreeable, and he was by no means yet reconciled to his own daughter's marrying, nor could ever, ever speak of her heart, but with compassion, though it had been entirely a matter of affection. When he was now obliged to part with Miss Taylor too, and from his habits of gentle selfishness and of being never able to suppose that other people could feel differently from himself, he was very much disposed to think Miss Taylor had done as said a thing for herself as for them, and would have been a great deal happier if she had spent all the rest of her life at Hartfield. Emma smiled and chatted as cheerfully as she could to keep him from such thoughts. But when tea came, it was impossible for him not to say exactly as he had said at dinner.